Yo, welcome to Music Diary Group, the hottest platform for inspirational music, man. We got a special guest, my man, Desmond Parson. What up, B?
Salute, bro. How are you?
Man, I'm doing well. I'm doing great, man. Thank you for stopping
Fantastic.
by, man, and giving us your time because I know your time is very, very valuable, especially these days, because
Appreciate that.
you're making moves, you on other people's shows, and you just all around. Wait, what's that? What's that you got in your hand? What's that you were playing?
My son's bass, I was playing air bass when we was talking offline. I played a little bit, but I it was here and he was playing it not too long ago. So while I was waiting for you to come on, I was fiddling around. But I play a little bit, but very, very little, you know.
So it's safe to say, of me seeing you play the bass, is it safe to say you're a musician?
I am a musician.
Oh, so you're a musician.
Right.
What else we got? Songwriter? Do you write your songs?
Songwriter. I do.
Wow. So you're a musician, songwriter. What about a producer? Can we
Produce?
Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy, Desmond Parson, in the building.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Thanks for having me on, bro. Appreciate you.
Definitely, man. So you have a new song out titled Plans. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So after this conversation, we're going to play Plans. Do you mind?
Yes, sir. Oh, nah, not at all. Please play it. Yes.
So actually, tell me what went into that song, Plans. Like, what was the concept? And where did you get inspiration from that song?
Absolutely, brother. Good question. So I'm a fan of everybody you see behind me on this wall. And so a lot of times when I write music, I don't sit down with the intent of saying, all right, I want to write a love song today, or I want to write this type of song. It's me playing, it could be playing the piano, the chords that there's a pattern I like, and I'll make a track. Similar to any producer that makes a beat, and now I'm saying, what does this mood put me in? And so as I'm listening to the chord structure of Plans and I'm adding the instrumentation to it, it put me in it's funky, but it's R&B, it's neo soul meets funk. So I'm thinking of Parliament Funkadelic, I'm thinking of Stevie Wonder, of course, Earth, Wind and Fire. And so what if, I'm a big fan of Parliament Funkadelic, and I've listened to their up-tempo songs.
Okay.
But then their love songs too. I'm like, what is it, what would a song that they would do like a love song feel like? And a lot of times I'm just playing with words, man. I'm playing with words and I want to see what makes sense. And Plans came out.
Really?
I made plans. It's just the enunciation of it. You know what I'm saying? I made plans for you and me. Now, actually, I'll give you a little background.
Yeah. That's what I should ask.
All good. Yeah. So I had a song earlier in my career called You're All Mine.
Okay.
And the hook, part of the hook was, I'm just glad you and me are we. So I kind of bit off myself, but then the music was all like Earth, Wind and Fire, Commodore, Stevie Wonder, and it was just like, what if they all came together and did something? So that was behind the music of it.
Okay.
The actual concept of the song is, you know how it is, bro. When you feeling somebody and it's like, hands down, like you put everybody else on the shelf, you cut people back, and you can see it. Now you may have talked to her in passing, you may have. You may know her, you may just see her, but you can see y'all being together.
Right.
And so,
that's the chorus of that song. Yeah.
Yeah. I made plans for you and me to be we, not just me and you passing, like you be us. You know what I'm saying? You see me, you see us. You know what I'm saying? And that's just dope. The confidence. Yes, sir. Just the confidence of telling somebody. Back in the day, you would have never caught me just like letting a girl or woman know that, yo, it's you. I'm a shy guy, you know what I mean? So for me to I made plans for. I mean, I'm
See, but them shy
intentional
guys, you
about it.
play around. Them shy
You
guys
know
be
what I'm saying?
getting, yeah, he's shy. Yeah, all right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it's it was just the confidence behind my intent, of approaching a woman or just seeing the whole, like I'm seeing us together. I mean, it's beyond the physical, it's beyond um, just the right now. I'm seeing down the road, I'm seeing us living life. And even in the lyrics, there's a line where I'm saying just doing life, meaning life be happening, bro. You know how it is.
Yeah, yeah,
Bills, life, death, taxes, all of that. But in the midst of all that, I see me and this woman being together.
that's
You
dope.
dig?
So I noticed the album, well, the single cover. You're wearing a nice suit, and you have roses and all of that. Does
Yeah.
that explain that right there? Because that right there made you look at the bigger picture. It's like, okay, what is the significance of you wearing a suit, the roses, in the song?
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
did you mean to do that, or is just something that just happened?
No, that was intentional. Shout out to Alea Designs, Robin Reeder, who took my photo. That was a part of a photo shoot I did this summer, and she took the photo in color.
Okay.
But she designed the cover art, but I had created a black and white photo. And the idea with the suit was it's a dual purpose. One, I'm straight up, it's straight business. Usually, you know, you got you got your own brand or your style. You may even rock one of your tees or your merch.
Right.
But I wanted something official. I don't think I've ever done a suit and tie before. And so the suit and tie stood for like this straight up business. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I'm not playing.
I'm not playing. It's black and white because the black and white was like, it's gray, but there's no gray area, meaning it's like serious. You know what I
That's
mean?
dope,
Now
man.
the touch of the rose now, and shout out Robin, she did that. But like the rose to me, when she after she did it, I said, well, you know what? The rose could signify that out of all of my seriousness, that this person I have this affection for, that's my soft spot. So for you,
Gotcha.
I'll give you some color. You dig?
That's dope,
So
man.
that's what the idea was behind the cover art.
That's dope. So how did you end up like doing music? Did you always wanted to do music, or did somebody push you and say, you know what, this is what you should be doing because you're good at this or whatever?
They say a lot of sports, athletes are like it started with a boy and a dream, but for me it was a boy and a coffee table, and and I say that because when I was about 3 or 4,
Mm-hmm.
my family would get together and have these. It could be Christmas, or it could be parties or whatever,
Yeah.
and these very albums you see behind me, they would play. And
Okay.
so I would listen to it. Not and don't I don't understand the lyrics, but I like the music. I like the vibe because people were happy. You know what I mean? And so Stevie Wonder in particular, I would look at his cover art and I would wonder why he's posing like this or what is he doing? What is he? You know what I mean? And I got into Stevie Wonder heavy in 1979, like 1980s. I'm like 3 or 4, and I found myself. Maybe I've seen him on an award show, and I didn't want to just listen
Mm-hmm.
and just I wanted to be, I couldn't go outside a lot. So I became who I liked. You know what I mean? We were
So
talking off air. And so Stevie Wonder, Superman, and Popeye were 3 people that any day, all day, I was one of the 3. If you call me, my family called me Desi. If they call me, I may not answer you because I'm Stevie, whatever. You know what I mean? And so I would really get into it. And I didn't want to just listen to it. I wanted to make it. You know what I mean? That's like seeing Superman fly. You like, I want to do
yeah.
that. And so I wasn't pushed. I did do some formal training at some point, but I just love music, man. I love, I grew up in the 80s, so a lot of, just so much stuff was happening musically. And I just love music. And so I just wanted to, but again, like you said, I was shy. And so I wasn't out front with it. I'm a closet musician back then. I'm
Right.
like,
Right.
family come over and like, Desi, do that, sing that
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't want to sing that. You know what I'm saying? But I through the years and getting with other groups and other people who were doing music brought me out. And So it began back in the late 70s, early 80s, man. And I just love music.
That's dope,
Um,
man.
yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
good, man, because when I first heard of you, right, I'm like, I honestly felt a Stevie Wonder feel to your
Oh
music.
wow.
And I think it was the album November. What is it? November?
Like in November.
Yeah, like yeah, man, that album. I told you that cover made me click on the songs and stuff, and I listened to the whole
Yeah.
album, and I actually
Thank
liked
you, sir.
all songs on there. That was on my repeat, and I'm like, I
Hmm.
really enjoy, listen to this artist. Like a lot of artists that's on our platform, I'm actually a fan. You know, I
Oh
I
wow.
don't think people realize, but when I invite
Right.
people over to come chill with us, I'm actually a freaking fan. So
Oh
I
wow.
I don't take it lightly that people come and give us your time and spend time with us, man. I
Well, I
really appreciate
appreciate it, man.
you know.
And
So
thank you for this platform, man. Thank you for this platform for independent artists and being gracious enough to have me on, man. So I greatly appreciate it.
oh, most definitely, man. Definitely, because there's so much music out here that doesn't get its recognition like it should, that I
Right.
feel. And it's hotter than some of the stuff you hear on the radio, but a lot of this stuff is politics, you already know. And
Right.
I'm not I'm not like that. So I'm like, I need real music, real musicians, singers, songwriters, producers. I'm going to create a space just for them,
Hmm.
because they need an outlet. I understand sometimes you guys get frustrated, and I get it, and I'm like, if they have more outlets like this who have a heart like I do, then it'd be easier sometimes for the artist, but it's unfortunately
It's
it's
the
not.
nature of the beast, man.
Yeah.
But we live in a time where if you got a phone, you got a studio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this no shot or no shade and no shot at anybody who technology has allowed us to make music on the fly. You know what I mean? And so, but I'm learning, like you said, like you alluded, it's not, it's politics involved. So you can be the most multi-talented person, but if you don't have that brand, and
Right.
that brand may come in the form of, you getting in fights and drama and stuff like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
people look at you for your numbers, not so much for what you as an artist bring. And
Right.
so it's incumbent upon artists to create your own community. You
Right.
know what I mean? So that instead of, all right, well, if you don't want me at your table, I'll make my own table. I'll make
Right.
my own kitchen,
Yeah.
and where I host my people here. And so that's that's a double-edged sword of being able to do music in this day and age. Back in our day, you needed a demo so you can go get signed to a major label and all of this and stuff. And again,
So,
no shot at the labels, but now you can. I said it, it's power in the tongue. And I remember I was in a band, and the whole selling music over the internet was kind of new.
mhm.
And I was like, you know what? It would be so great if we could make money in your sleep. Like you could sell your music
Yeah.
online. We were so used to selling physical CDs back in the
Right.
day, and now it's a reality, man. You can
Yeah.
literally wake up and to see hundreds of streams or whatever. And so, like I
Exactly.
said, it's a double-edged sword. But I love this time period because I don't think any other time period would have allowed me to create the music. I mean, I'm in the very room that I created plans in. I'm in the room that I created like a November in.
Oh
You know what I
wow.
mean? Yeah, I mean this is my studio slash my interview area. I mean
Yeah. Yeah. That's
everything.
it. That's your
Yes,
whole
sir.
production place. That's where you go to. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's dope, man.
Thank you,
I
sir.
wonder if a lot of people have that. Some artists that I talk to, they always on the go, right? So they
Yeah.
actually produce actually in their car, and they do all of that stuff mixed in their car. One artist actually has like a blackout curtains, so he'll pull over on a rest area, some blackout curtains and foam to
Yeah.
just do what he has to do.
That's what you. I mean, and that's the hustle. And I love that part of the hustle.
Yeah,
That what I mean. It's like if you got your. I've seen people turn hotel rooms into like studios. You get in
yes,
between the curtains, and that's your sound booth. Um, I didn't use everything from egg crates to milk cartons. I mean,
Yeah,
you gotta do what you got. The
you
you
gotta
know
do
the
what you
little
gotta
blank,
do.
the moving blankets. You know the little that you get at Home Depot
Yeah,
or
that's actually good for, a lot of people don't realize that close out sound when you have like
yeah,
blankets and stuff in it, it gives you a great sound when you recording.
absolutely. So
Great
you
sound.
got to well here and here's the deal, man. Like you know, the Bible talks about David slew Goliath with a
Mhm.
slingshot. He didn't kill him with an AK-47 or
Right.
shotgun. So he used what it was at his disposal. And
Right.
as artists, that's what you got to do. Shout out my brother Joe Manchester who plays on plans. He plays the guitar. I didn't pay him. We barter. So when he plays on my stuff, I play on his stuff. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
And so you gotta, he was also in the song I did with Anna last year. And
Okay.
so,
Because
yeah. So I mean,
I was going to get to you actually leading,
okay,
going there to where I'm actually going to go. So yeah, keep
okay,
talking. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
No, that's all I was just saying. Like it's, you use what's at your disposal, man, to get to the end result. Because at the end of the day, the listener cares about the vibe.
right.
Now, like if I play this song and I say I use a certain type of compressor, okay, how can you qualify that? Like I don't care. Like it got a good beat, you
Right.
flowing, you know what I mean? And so
Right. 'Cause I don't know anything
that's
about that. Right.
exactly, you know what I'm saying? So the end result is what people are looking for, and it's by any means necessary to get it done. So, yeah, that's the story about your man in the car. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's
The
the way of
grind is
life for
real.
an independent artist.
And he's streaming great, man. He's good,
Yeah.
but his drive and he's consistent. Like you're consistent. Like I've noticed it don't matter. Like you knocking it out of the park, whether it's big or small. You're
Oh wow.
consistent,
Thank you,
and
bro.
that's what I think I noticed about you, in your art and in the talent and the gifts that you have. You're very consistent. And I know it's hard being consistent, but you're doing it, man. And I gotta commend you on that, like straight up.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, man. I mean, sometimes you're your own cheering section. Again, shout out to all my people on Instagram and social media that support me. I got a good group of supporters there. Of course, my family supports me, but sometimes you feel like you're by yourself because you may be comparing yourself to someone else, or you may see somebody else like just how they get there. And it's not no shade, but it's like you just feel isolated.
Yeah,
And so sometimes it's like, but I love it. And I've seen so many posts, and it's like you just have to love it for the art of it. You know what I
right.
mean?
You
You
gotta love
gotta
it.
love it for the art, because if you in it for the money, um, you're gonna it's gonna be a short ride,
Yeah, yeah.
because you may
And
do a
people,
show.
sorry, I
No,
didn't
go
mean to
ahead.
just go
No,
good.
go ahead. You good?
No, yeah, and I was gonna say people, yeah, I can't really go by like the followers and all that because it's who's actually watching. Now, with us, Music Diary Group, there are people who not subscribe to us, right? They don't follow us, but they actually watch. If you put something in your story, you can see who
Right,
by, right?
right.
Brother, people come by.
Yeah,
People come by, and I mean names come by. I'm like, man, come on, stop playing. Y'all know y'all can follow something.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, I guess people want to see consistency from something because people want something different. Okay, that's number
Right.
one. So they want to see. I call it twatching. They'll twatch, sit back and just they be like, all right, I like that. I want to see where
Yeah,
it goes. But it happens, and I know doing this platform, I know that now. So I don't care about the views. It's about who's watching, what's the quality of the person who's watching, and not a big name, but just anybody. If you're a fan, one person, two persons, I appreciate you.
yeah.
You don't gotta be here.
Exactly.
You don't gotta be.
Exactly, man.
So that's
And
dope.
before we go forward, man, I wanted to, again, shout you out, man, because like what a blessing it was for me to tune into your live broadcast, and you was playing one of my songs, and not only was you playing, I'm like, he got to be joking because you was getting into it, and I'm like, I ain't never seen nobody get it. Like he was nodding to it, and I'm just
Yeah,
like, yo. I mean, and it's just that one. Like all it takes is that one person, bro. So
yeah.
I appreciate you, man, for taking the time to listen, even playing my song back. And it was just a blessing to tune in. And it's always like, anytime I see somebody on TikTok use my song,
Yeah,
and I'm like a hood celebrity.
yeah, yeah. You're on your way. Just like I forgot her name, but she was on the Michael Collier show. She said, what she tell you? She said the same thing, man.
Yeah, yeah, man.
She said, you're a
Uh,
celebrity already. I said, yeah.
yeah,
I'm all up in the chat. I'm like, yo, go support my man Desmond Parson.
yeah, bro. I appreciate that, man. So I appreciate that love. But
Because I
yeah,
believe you, man.
that was real, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. So listen, do you play instruments on any records that you sing on?
Yes, play on everything anything that I put out, I've played, instrumentally. Now I have some people that played along with me,
Yeah.
but yeah, everything that I've ever released. Trying to think, I don't. With the exception because it was a collaboration. My brother Macklin, out in Norfolk, Virginia, we did a song last year called "Okay," which was produced by someone else.
Okay.
Shout out Andre, and so they just asked me to collaborate on that. So I just did a verse on it. But my music, yes, everything everything is made from scratch.
So you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? This dude right here is not only singing on his records, but he's playing on it too.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on. Can you do
Yes, sir.
that?
Nah.
But that's pure talent, man. And I will tell you, you know what I'm saying, regardless on if it's one person or two persons, keep going, man. Because
Thank you, man.
even if you don't have no inspiration, inspire yourself some way, somehow, because somebody's listening. I'm listening. I'm a fan, man. I'm truly a fan.
Appreciate you, sir. And again, it just goes back to the love of it. And I mean, um I love making something from nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I love sitting there and, again, just going back to plans, it was just a chord structure. It was just some chords, random chords. And I added an instrument after instrument afterwards. And, what kind of a beat would fit behind this. And then once all the elements, it's akin to all the colors that you would use to paint a picture. They're all there. All right. So now what is this putting you in the mood of? What are you seeing? What are you hearing? What are you feeling? And so a lot of times I just had a chorus. And then so I got to write a narrative. I got to write a storyline that fits through these choruses. You know what I mean? And so I always like sitting back when it's all done. I'm like, yo, they just started from these chords. And
Right.
so I love it for the art of it. Now, I love creating. I mean, not just visual. I mean, music. I love drawing and painting. I don't do it as much as
Yeah, I've
I would
seen.
like to.
I've
Yeah,
seen.
I think I'm trying to think. Did I draw something that no, my son drew one of my cover art photos, but I don't
This
think
is
I've
yours
drawn
too?
anything. Yeah, Beyond Platonic was a single from 2020 that we did, and he did the cover art. Well, it's one of the ones that's on my merch T-shirt and the mugs. That's
Okay.
my shout out my son. He did that, but
Oh,
yeah, man. But I love art. I'm a lover of art, and so well, of course, it's a business at the same time. I would love to see uh, the ROI,
yeah, yeah.
but I just love creating, and so I love sitting and just playing, and then just building on something. So actually, by the grace of God, we have a lot of material that I haven't released yet that I
Wow.
want to, I'm trying to understand, like, they say you're supposed to release it every 6 months, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like if you got a good working song, you may want to work on pushing that as far as it can go before you go to the next thing. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So it's a whole nother campaign and all of that. But
Yeah, it's
and
a tricky time too, like how they structured like songs now.
right,
It's that's that's a weird, that's a little controversial right there. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, it
But
is.
for the most part, you know. So things are always changing, you know.
Right.
So, but listen, I don't want to keep y'all too long. Can we play Plans? Can
Yes,
we
sir.
play?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
all right,
You heard it here on Music Diary Group.
right here, baby. All right, let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
I saw this dream in my mind, clear as day, just you and I, just doing life. And I don't mean to sound this way, but then again I do, because my mind is made, and I'm here to claim you. I made plans for you and me to be queen in my mind. To make you mine. Got me daydreaming all the time. Made plans for you and me to be queen. And I won't rest until you're mine. No greater love will I ever find. So confident in this love, ready to make a move on behalf of us. You can believe and trust. Playing zero games, I hope and pray that from your side you feel the same. 'Cause I'm coming to claim you. I made plans for you and me to be queen. I got to make you mine. I made plans to make you mine. So divine. I made plans for you and me. It can take somebody there, lifetime to find. No greater love will I ever find. Ain't no doubt what I feel is really real. Want you in my life, this dream we got to fulfill. Plans to spend the rest of my life making sure that I'm the man that gets to love you right. You and me to be free. Work your money day. To make you mine. I can't see no other way. Made plans for you and me to be free. More than I just want to do. Can't have the life that just wanna be where you are. Just wanna be where you are. Just wanna be where you are. So come with me so we can start forever. Plans for you and me to be queen. I gotta make you mine today. To make you mine. I love your kisses and plans. Can you and me to be queen? And I won't rest until you're mine. No greater love will I ever find. Made plans for you and me. Past confidence. The love I have for you to make us mine. I made plans for you and me to be queen. And I won't rest until you're mine. No greater love will I ever find. Leaning for the love you give me.
Man, I like that part.
Yes, sir.
Yo, that
Yes.
Plans by Desmond Parson, people. Yo, y'all gotta
Yes,
go
sir.
pop that. Where is it streaming?
It's streaming on all your major platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Pandora, all your major outlets. And coming soon, DesmondParson.com. Well, you can go to DesmondParson.com, and that's my landing site, but we're getting ready to transform that in the coming week. So major announcement. You can keep it locked at my Instagram at IamDesmondParson.com. I am Desmond Parson, so that you can see, everything unfold. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yo, my man, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for bringing us that song, man. I really appreciate it. That's dope. I'm gonna
Thank
listen
you, bro.
to it later on while I'm cooking. I'm gonna be
Yes,
baking.
sir.
Those-
Yeah. I was listening to it while I was cooking today too, man. Yeah,
So listen,
I
man.
love being able to step outside and act like I didn't make it and enjoy it from that angle. So man, I just enjoy this song, and so pray everybody does as well.
Man, I really appreciate that, man. That was dope. Anna, what up?
What's going on, Anna?
Yeah.
I told Anna we got to re-up.
Yeah. Y'all got to do another joint together.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
still on one of my playlists.
Oh wow.
While you playing one of my playlists. But yo, Des, I'm gonna holler at you later, man. Thank you for giving us your time. And again, keep doing what you're doing, man, because I'm a fan, brother.
Appreciate you, bro. You keep doing what you're doing. Again, thank you for this platform, man. Greatly appreciate it.
Definitely, man. Peace.
Peace, bro.